Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about? Is Jaden Place. See me up to the time, a Kartel. I represent for Jaden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings, nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, another one. We're going to bring on another exciting reasoning for the topic of dancehall and entertainment. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you don't like the reason, and of course you don't like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Nation, it is finally here. The confirmation from Bounty himself. Now we talk about it. Talk true. We talk about it. I'm telling you, King of Kingston from Bounty Killer. This album needs something from Vybz Kartel. And let me state this. The general not drop no album years now. Of course, local and international support would be dear feet regardless. But you see this feature gonna make the album a cultural masterpiece. Remember Jaden Chase they telling you that. Just like how they telling you say Bounty, Vybz Kartel, look out for it. Let me gonna hear a snippet and then continue listening. Yes, nation, now let's continue the reasoning. I'm gonna state this before we get into it. One thing I always notice about Vybz Kartel and any artist who is alive that he has done music or collaborations with, whether they have met him in person or just from the music itself, they themselves are fans. You can tell by the reaction when they listen to Vybz Kartel's part of the music. Nation, to all Bounty excited about the project, him look like a young producer where I get to work with Vybz Kartel for the first time in my life. The streets have definitely been anticipating this. And nation, we have something in the works for July the 30th. You know what I mean? So, mark that date there on the calendar. Set the memo on the mobile devices. Yeah, man, July 30th, we have something in the works. Well, let's talk about King of Kingston, Bounty Killer's latest album project. Now, no confirmation of if Movado will be a part of the project. As I say, me personally, never really look forward to Bounty and Vado. You know what I mean? Definitely look forward for Bounty and Vybz Kartel. Only way Vado would have find himself in a mix there and people say alright, and you know what I mean? As if I did all three of them. But for the better part, this are the feature me I look forward to from the album. Songs like Judging by the Red in My Eyes still give me a certain nostalgic feeling when me hear it. Be careful you do off when it message Snow White. But when I read the Iron Street one night, me smoke it and flow to the promised land before the Israelites. Bounty Killer and Vybz Kartel features are one of the dancehall's signature songs. The baritone voice from Bounty Killer and the futuristic voice cadence and flow set and lyrical delivery from Vybz Kartel. It not get no better than that. Unless you can put an unreleased Bob Marley verse on it, it not get no better than that. And with the people calling for an album from Vybz Kartel, with Bounty album about to be released, I feel like the Grammys need to stop whole lamp and dancehall. These album productions, the one from Vybz Kartel in the works, and this one about to be released from Bounty, they need their own category at the Grammys. These individuals should be rewarded for their contributions to the dancehall genre. Yeah, Bounty do song for one drop rhythm, so she's leaving and the reason is fear. Because, you know what I mean? And give them a different flow. But for the better part, majority of Bounty's contributions to the music scene has been on the dancehall side. You should be rewarded for that. Why am for wait to see if no big names in reggae put out any album productions for dancehall artists to be awarded? That's not right. When you hear Fat Joe them talk about dancehall music and the love of dancehall music by international fans. When you hear Khalid them talk about it, When you hear Busta them talk about it, Jay-Z them talk about it, Cardi, Nicki, you name it. When you hear international fans talk about not only reggae, because reggae has made its mark worldwide. Don't ramp with reggae and reggae legacy. No, don't not say. Dancehall music has also made its legacy worldwide. But people highlight it because people categorize dancehall as reggae. And that put dancehall superstars in somewhat of a shadow or a contrast to the reggae superstars. But this is definitely a musical production of the highest level. Now I mean, we don't hear the track them, Cali them a produce it, you know. We don't know who Cali them a forward with yet, you know. And for those not in the know, Bounty Killer has worked with some of the biggest names in music history. Somebody feel like say, when they say Bounty Killer, in a musical circles, people don't look around, people don't know who that artist and entertainer is. As a matter of fact, as soon as travel restrictions return to a certain level, none of Bounty to get back female, but they definitely need to open the North American market to Bounty. Because based on the reaction and some of the things that we hear Fat Joe say, yo, they got to free the youths, the world want to see it. But overall for dancehall fans, this is definitely a joyful moment. You know what I mean? This has been something in the making. People have wanted, but we're not even sure if it would have ever been a possibility. Bounty has always stated, say what you know? The amount of track where me and Vybz Kartel record that have never been heard by anybody outside of the studio session or during the moment where the songs were being mixed and mastered. People have never heard it. And he has always stated that if you hear Bounty and Vybz Kartel again on a track, it'll go wake up dancehall music, not just locally, but also internationally. Don't be deceived by what some people are talking about in the media. Vybz Kartel is one of the most talked about dancehall artists the world has ever heard of. And any Jamaican artist we're gonna say Vybz Kartel isn't one of the most talented and creative musicians they have ever heard. Bad mind. I'm not hearing nobody wants to say, I hear other people's music. When somebody else song might be catching of a vibe and array, Vybz Kartel consistently prove to fans that this not happen by coincidence. This is a given talent. You can't go school for this. You have to born with it. To be articulate when speaking in a conversation is one thing, but to be musically articulate, that's not normal. We cannot point to 20 artists and say all of them can do that. We can name a few, but we can't point to 20 artists and say, yeah man, see there, that's something commonplace. Whole of people have a talent. No. You have a word for it in a dancehall music, Vybz Kartel is an anomaly. The man say mine is a mystery. And Nancy Drew not solve or fix this. Now we don't know if this track will be a track where Bounty will release as a single off the album, or this will be one of them tracks that we have to go buy the album to hear it. Pre-order sales are gonna be through the roof. If this song is a song placed on the album, but not a song that will be released as a single where them are gonna do no video for or nothing like that, you just gonna know based on the snippet that Bounty already put out. And you know what I mean? The talk already surrounding the track and the track listing. You're gonna know, say, alright, that feature is there. We can tell you. Bounty, pre-order sales for the album. That's the last time Bounty released an album. I'm sure them that there is no major PR different from the people who sold albums, that like record people, you know, distribute music records. I don't think they could do that. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? King of Kingston. Definitely album. But the world I look out for. And based on this announcement from Bounty, this confirmation, not a shocking confirmation, a delightful confirmation. People that look forward to this. The streets are talk from Bounty say album. From Bounty say album and people realize, alright, this is not just a track we're going to release. Or him not going to just be a part of somebody else's album. He might do an album for himself, of course. People say one artist and I love to hear Bounty featured with again. a Vybz Kartel. I don't hear much requests for Avado. No, I never hear much requests for Avado. But I did hear the streets and say, yo, that would the normal. But continuously, every time I talk about something about Bounty, in the comment section I say, yo, that track there, you know, the track there we are talking about, you know, they got powerful, you know, and I say, you mean they got powerful. Of course, I agree 100%. Of course, you know, the comment section open talk to me. I know how to feel about this announcement from Bounty Killer himself. You know what I mean? Bounty featuring Vybz Kartel again. Something fresh for the fans. Vybz is the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. And I'm reminded you know if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, it's a pass through button. Like the reason, of course, and like the point of view. Click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, drop a comment, bust a share, tell a friend. You know there's something go. I'll move settings and tell the reason again.